Hi everybody, Craig here. Welcome back to the Battle for Wesnoth campaign, Dead Water. In our last episode, we began Scenario 4, in which we are facing saurian opponents. Now, just to remind everybody of the objectives for this scenario, we have to defeat all the enemy leaders. Now, we started off against 3 opponents, 3 different enemy leaders, that is. Now, we've killed the first of them in this southern fort here. We've got 2 remaining. You can see the purple forces led by this saurian flanker here. And then to the north, we've got the orange forces led by this saurian flanker. So 1 down, 2 to go, as it were. We've also had the opportunity to free some slaves and use them as a bit of a distraction, and you can see them here. Now, we did that, I believe, on turn 6, if I'm not mistaken, and it was a really useful distraction, and you can see quite a few of them still alive down here. However, it's not going to last too much longer, and so we're going to have to play our cards very carefully moving forward. Now, before we jump into the episode proper, I did just want to give a couple of quick shout-outs to a few individuals who left some excellent comments on the previous episode. The first of those comments is from Roge Tebnolok. Now, Roge is pointing out there are some units here in these cages. This one is a Drake, it appears, and to the north here we have what appears to be a Poacher. Now, Roge is mentioning that if we can free this Poacher, this won't be a unit that we then gain in our ability to kind of recall in future scenarios. However, if we can keep this unit alive and free it, apparently there will be a benefit for us down the road in this campaign in a future scenario. So it still would be very beneficial for us to free this Poacher if we can. The next comment here is from NC. NC is just pointing out that it's likely going to be a good idea to play it safe in this upcoming night. As you can see here, we're currently at dusk, so it's rolling into the evening here. Our freed slaves are going to be whittled down further and will serve as less and less of a distraction. And so as the night rolls in, we definitely want to be careful, try to maybe consolidate our position and play it a little bit more carefully if possible. The next comment here is from Gustavo Martirena. Gustavo pointed out that this Drake that we're going to hopefully free here very shortly is going to be, unfortunately, very weak to cold and to pierce. And as you can see, most of these saurians do piercing damage, and then any of their mages or casters do cold damage as their magic attack. So that means that our Drake that we're going to hopefully get here is going to be very, very at risk. And so I think what we'll probably want to do is really just keep the Drake out of harm's way as much as possible. If we can kind of snipe a kill here or there and get a bit of experience fed to it, that would be great. Sort of like what we did with our bat in the previous scenario. But really, I'm not going to take any risks because the Drake is going to be a really useful unit moving forward, I suspect, especially against undead. And so, because I'm assuming there's a fire breath attack or something like that. So I think it's going to be highly worth keeping that unit alive. So we'll have to play it careful. Gustavo also mentioned that this bat has been a real MVP for me in that when we sent the bat up north, it really distracted and pulled a lot of the enemy units towards it. And I think we can continue to try to leverage that. We might even be able to go up and snipe a village or two and redirect some of their forces, because as we capture villages or go near the enemy leaders, that's going to continue to draw their attention. So a good call from Gustavo on that one. Comment here from Lumen. Sort of echoing what Gustavo mentioned about the bat. Really strong suggestion to keep using the bat to distract, doing exactly what I just said, which is capture these villages if possible. Continue to kind of go near the enemy leaders to draw more of their attention away from kind of the bulk of my forces while they continue to steamroll through. Also a comment here from Nicholas HK pointing out that this upcoming night is going to be critical in sort of determining how the rest of this scenario is going to go. If I can, make some good decisions coming up in this night, then hopefully it'll be smooth sailing from there. And Nicholas is suggesting I just keep doing what I've been doing, so I will certainly try to do that. Also a comment here from Narcissus, just a good reminder to watch my healer units because they really don't have much health. Like you can see here, this priestess is really quite fragile, and it would be very easy for these saurian skirmishers who have skirmisher, which allows them to basically just move past the zones of control. Same with the ambushers, they can do the same thing. They could very easily get in there, surround my units, and kill them off. So we have to be very, very cognizant of that. As always, guys, a huge thank you for the excellent comments and suggestions. They are extremely appreciated. Now, without any further ado, let's jump back into the episode here and see what we can do. So, as mentioned, it is coming up tonight, so we definitely don't want to do anything too crazy. However, we have a golden opportunity here that I really don't think I can pass up, and that is the attempt here to perhaps kill this enemy leader well out and exposed. So I think what we're going to do is probably send... Thinking we send Silana up here. We do our light beam. Nice. Excellent. Oh, that's fantastic. And now it's basically a gimme for this warrior. We can come in there and what are our odds to kill here? 91% versus 93%. I think I'm okay going with 91%. So we'll do our Storm Trident. Excellent. And this is fantastic. So we now have the opportunity to level up our Trident carrier into either a Triton or a Hoplite. Now, as you can see here, the Triton is a highly powerful offensive unit, has a very powerful Pierce attack, and also the option of a blade-based attack. The nice thing here is that Pierce is particularly, weak against like bone units, like when we're fighting the undead, so skeletons, things like that. But they are slightly more susceptible or less resistant, I guess, to blade. And so this means that at least we would have sort of a semi-viable melee option if needed when fighting some of the undead. And then, of course, we still have our Storm Trident attack. Now, the Hoplite, the benefit here is you would get Steadfast, which means that the unit's resistances are doubled up to a max of 50% when defending. However, the offensive capability is more limited, and we have a tiny bit less health. I think I'm going to go for the Triton because I'm really planning to use this unit more offensively. So we're going to go for the Triton upgrade. Very, very, very cool. And it's wonderful. Now we've killed the second of the three commanders. Now, that means we're still going to have to deal with all the remaining units, but at least they're not going to be able to recruit any more units. And we're that much closer to completing our primary objective here. So now down here, I would love to get the kill on this skirmisher with this initiate, who is very, very close to a level up. So let's see if we can make that happen. I'm actually going to send the initiate here to then free the Drake as well. That must be a Drake. I am told they are fearsome but honorable creatures. Let him out of the cage. If you say so. What is your name? I am Kashan. How did you come to be in a cage? I was hunting north of here when the small ones captured me. I killed many, but I was humiliated in the end. Will you fight with us, Kashan? You have released me, so I owe you a great debt. I will fight with you. Don't let him go too crazy. Those saurian spears can go right through his scales. So they even kind of warn you. Okay, this is very cool. So a Drake Burner. Obviously pretty mobile with the ability to fly, so we can, I'm assuming, even get, we could go into the deep water to keep him extra safe if we really needed to. You can see he's loyal, he's intelligent, he's got a claw-based melee attack, and then he's got a fire-based ranged attack. So again, that's going to be highly useful against the undead, who of course are susceptible to fire damage. So yeah, we definitely want to keep him alive, and of course he's loyal, so he doesn't cost us anything in terms of upkeep, so this is a super cool unit to have access to. Now, one thing I suppose we could try is to just get the kill on this guy with our burner here, but I don't necessarily want to have our burner in a precarious position. So if we do our Control V, you can see that they can get down here and do all kinds of nasty stuff to us in terms of just how many units can get down here to attack us. So I would much rather play this one extra safe and just try to get the kill with the initiate. If the initiate is unsuccessful, we can use our hunter as well. So let's see if we can get lucky here. Perfect. Look at that. We are super close to a level up. That's exactly what we needed. I wonder, now what about this village out here? I mean, there's still a few of them that can get to us on the village, but that wouldn't be the worst spot for him. At least he would have some protection. So maybe we do that. Or alternatively, oh no, here, I like this better. We send our hunter up to grab the village. And then the burner could go maybe even further back. Yeah, he could sit back there or something. So that's good. Now, we have Guabo here. I feel like we're going to need more protection around these units here because they're in kind of a bad spot. So we could throw our net at this guy just to kind of try to protect Cylana a little bit from more attacks. We could send him in up here and try to do some work on this guy. I think this is probably the safest play, though. Then we give Cylana a bit of protection. And maybe we can get a slow if we're lucky. Okay, no luck, but at least we're going to get healing, so that's good. Now, down here, we really have to protect our healers because, of course, they are in really a kind of dangerous spot. So I think what I'd like to do is actually just create like a bit of a turtle position where we either maintain our fighting line here, or if we can't do that, then we put our most vulnerable unit in the center, probably our healer, and then just have units all the way around it, and that way we're playing it safe. So either way, I think that's what we're going to do. Now, out here with Krellis, he can provide leadership bonuses to all these units, right? So that makes him pretty powerful in that regard. One thing I do want to do with this bat as well is try to snag some more of these villages, but I really don't want my bat in any real appreciable danger, right? So I'm probably going to send the bat up over here again, maybe like this. Let's see, are we still in attack range of anybody? No, we are not. Okay, so the bat's going to go there, and then I think we'll go north and try to grab this village, which is a little bit of a safer play for us, and we'll kind of hang around the shoreline to try and tempt them out to come and play. Now, down here, again, we do have to be careful. We don't want Krellis getting overwhelmed. We do our Control V, let's see. So yeah, like lots of them can make it to this beachhead here and to the shallow water here. Not so many can get right to there. So again, probably safer to have our fighter here is getting reasonably close to a level up, actually. So probably really good to try and get the kill with him on this Oracle if we can. Unfortunately, we would have to hit all 3 times, which is probably not super likely. So I think what I'm going to do instead is go like this. We'll throw, or we'll go for some stabs, and maybe we, yes. Oh, fantastic. Okay, and now we can use our fighter to try to get that kill and gain some experience. Come on. Yes! Fantastic. Now we've got ourselves a warrior. Okay, that gives us a little bit of breathing room up here, and Krellis can still do an attack, so we could move him down. Yeah, and he'd be fairly safe, so we could move him down like this, swing away at this guy, and perhaps even get the kill if we're lucky. And then we can move this guy onto the village for healing, and then use this warrior to reinforce this group down here, as well as this hunter if need be as well. Although the hunter is probably going to get killed given his low health if we move him in. So I think, like I said, I think what we'll do is we will use Krellis here. We have to be careful, but I think this is a good opportunity to do some work. Hopefully we don't take too many hits. Come on, one more. Shoot. Okay, well, we're really close. It would be nice to get Krellis a tiny bit more experience, if at all possible. But for now, that should be okay. This unit will probably retreat to a village or something like that, which is fine. I suppose if I want to get real aggressive, I could send somebody up to kill him, but I think I'm going to play it safe. Okay, so now the question becomes, how do we deal with this situation down here? Because we don't really have the strength to form like a legitimate fighting line, I don't think. We don't have enough units to do that. So I think what would be better is actually turtling up a little bit. And I want to turtle up in a way that forces them into the water as much as possible. So probably centering a unit right where my cursor is here, and then having units all the way around, I think would probably be the safest play. So realistically, I mean, I want to attack this ambusher, but at the same time, I kind of just want to, you know, turtle up a little bit, play it safe, not worry too much, and then see what comes next. So I think what we'll do here is we'll go like this with the priestess here, and then we'll put units all the way around the priestess, knowing, of course, that this, whatever we put down here is going to be a bit of a death sentence because this forest spot is not good for my merfolk. So that's just kind of is what it is. So then let's move our other healer down into the safer area. Yeah, probably down here would be better. You know, I suppose alternatively, we could maintain this fighting line because really, where can they go if we look here? They can't actually really get past us, right? As long as we can maintain this kind of, this line here. Let me just see if we do that, what happens. Okay, they can get out here. But really, like, we're actually pretty safe as we are. So maybe we keep things kind of as they are. They can't really get to here. Right? So, oh, but this one can go all the way around. It's weird that it doesn't show that. Right? I don't know why it doesn't. Yeah, like it doesn't show that they can go here, even though this one clearly can. The rest cannot. Only that one can. So, let me just see again. Part of it, too, depends on this unit as well. Like, if this unit decides to move around. But I think we could maybe even go like this. Put this guy on the village here, knowing that he might just get killed. Alternatively, we could put our priestess there. But I want to keep healing support here for this group. Thankfully, this healer has more health, so we are okay there. But, you know, not a ton. Like, we have to be pretty cautious. Alternatively here, one thing we could do is move our siren up and still keep our fighting line as it is, and then do some real work, you know, try and inflict more punishment, which I actually don't mind that. So if we do this, let me just see. Yeah, like, that's still pretty good. I don't think too many can get past. I'm just kind of, like, highlighting and seeing. It's really just this one over here who's the real pain for us. So, I mean, we could go like this and try and slow him and then use the healer kind of behind to try and hit him. I don't hate that idea. Yeah, so, okay. But this maintains our fighting line a little bit. So then I think what we do is we go after this skirmisher here with some water spray. Try and get lucky. Nice. Perfect. There's a really good kill. Okay, that's wonderful. So that's one less enemy to deal with. Over here, we can do some fist attacks, because why not? And you know what? This is still an opportunity here where we could go in like this and keep most of our units healthy. I don't hate that. I really like to get rid of this ambusher, though, because he can sneak in behind us and cause real problems. I mean, it's not worth taking, like, any major risks to do that, but I think we probably want to at least try. Like, we're not going to get the kill, but even if we can get some damage on him, then we could use the healer down here, knowing that we're sacrificing healing these two. Again, the other option is we just simply go like this, right? Knowing that this unit is the only one who can get in behind. And I think that's probably fine. And if he goes down here to kill this guy, I mean, oh well. We could even pull back like this, and then we're really safe. Yeah, I think this is okay, because nobody else can get around us like that, so I think that's what we'll do. We can always consolidate around the priestess if need be afterwards. So then maybe what we do here is we just go after this augur. Although the augur is in pretty advantageous terrain, so we have to be kind of careful. Yeah, let's go for him here. See if we can land some hits. Okay, we took more damage than he did. Oh well. Okay, I think that's going to about do it, and now we just have to deal with our Drake. So, again, if we go in behind this guy, I think we're fine. Let's just see if anybody can get past him. Okay, they can't. No one should be able to really get to our Drake if we put him in that spot. So let's do that. He will go here. Hopefully that will keep him safe. Okay, and then yeah, it pains me not to use these units to attack, but I really think we have to play it a little safer here. I don't want to get too aggressive. We did get a good kill with our siren at least. Yeah, I think this is about where it's gonna stay for this turn. Okay, we're gonna end it there. again, I mean, we've already done a huge... nice hits there. We've already had a huge accomplishment by killing the second leader, right? Thanks, this guy's about to die. Nice kill there. Boy, it is so nice to have these units as a distraction. I mean, even if they steal some kills and experience, I don't really care, because there's so many saurian units, we really do need to clear them out, so... Oh, this one captured that village. Hilarious. Nice. Okay, these units are giving us a bit of a screen as well to keep the burners safe. Ooh, there goes one of our little allies. Yeah, this thief is not long for the world. Yep. Oh, there goes that thug as well. And here, so you can see the skirmishing in effect where they're just zipping around behind. Be nice for this brawler to level up. That really didn't go our way. Oh man, my initiate might get killed here. Oh, I didn't think about the initiate at all. Shoot. Well, that's too bad. Nothing we can do about it now. She was so close to leveling, that would have been so nice. Well. Again, though, there's the prime example, right, of exactly what we were talking about. You got to protect your healers because they can just swoop in like that, so... I would say that's still a relatively small price to pay. It's painful, but it's, you know, could be worse. And this is nice, because they're really pulling the attention by going to the villages like that, so... Alright, so here's my thought process. We've sort of got to... Oh, I guess we'll wait till this turn's done, and then we'll plan it out. Because we sort of have two options here, I think. Oh, shoot, there goes another one. This is only going to get worse as night falls, right? Once it's into the actual night, we're at a big disadvantage, so... Oh, shoot, I was going to say, it'd be nice to get that village. Oh, this poor hunter's going to go down here. Oof. Don't want to lose that loyal brawler if we can avoid it. Okay. So here's what I'm thinking. This group of 3 is obviously, like, hyper powerful, right? We could really do damage with them. So we could push and just go for the kill on the flanker. However, I think the safer play is to use these units more conservatively to help thin out the herd down here to give this group a chance to not only survive, but to then push a little more aggressively to then kind of have everybody consolidate and move up. You know, because again, these 3 units, although they're powerful, they're not, you know, all powerful, and they could certainly get overwhelmed pretty easily. So I think I'm going to play this one a little safer, as it were, by trying to use these units, like I said, a little bit more conservatively here to just get some kills and hopefully be able to make something good happen here. So, and like, there's still a lot of enemy units left, so we still have to be very, very careful, I would say. All right, let's start maybe right here. Got this augur. Yeah, we can give him the business. Thankfully, our brawler got some good healing, so that's wonderful. Now, it's annoying because none of them really went in the water here, which is what I was hoping they would do, but they did not do that. So we now have our work cut out for us here. Man, like, they're just so mobile, right? Like, they can go all over in here. So we have to be so careful. Because I was going to say, oh, we could use the Drake to try and snipe this kill maybe, but I don't even think that's worth trying. Okay, where do we want to start? So I think we want to start by getting a kill here if we can. So any one of our units could do it. Probably better to use our Triton, get the kill, and then Cylana can move to the village, and then maybe our Entangler could go out here. I don't know if we're going to be able to do that, though. Alternatively, we try and get the kill with Cylana. Like, we move here, get the kill with Cylana, then move our Triton there, and our Triton's able to tank the damage better. Yeah, I like that a little better. So we'll move off. Although, I don't... Hopefully we have enough movement left. I think we do. We can get the kill here, hopefully. Come on. There you go. Okay, perfect. Now the Triton moves in like this. And now we can really let them have it, right? So, thinking, where can our... Yeah, unfortunately, our Entangler can't really get in there very well. However, if we can land a kill here... Interestingly, this is going to give us a 64% chance of getting the kill versus a 49% chance. If we can land this kill, then we can move our Entangler into assist. So let's hope we get lucky here. Yeah, there you go. There's that blade attack in full display. We can swing at this auger and try to do some damage as well, which isn't bad. I would love to try to hit this guy, but we can't get into a spot where we have better defense, and I don't want our Entangler getting surrounded and, you know, stabbed to death. So I think we'll just go in here for the auger. Nice. Perfect. Good kill there. Okay. It is a little bit of a waste giving experience to our level 3 units, but I'm still happy to just thin the herd, right? I would love to get this Entangler a kill if we can. Or, sorry, this Netcaster, get him into an Entangler if we can evolve him. But I don't want to take risks during the night, so... Nice thing now, we've thinned this out enough that I feel like we could probably turn this group now north. Assuming this goes okay here, this next round of attacks. So why don't we... Oh, man, we could get... Okay, the augers don't have the ability to bypass our units, right? It's the ambushers that do. So I would almost prefer to try and kill the ambushers if we can. There's quite a few of them, though, so between skirmishers and ambushers. So I think we just have to maintain our position here a little bit and not do anything hasty. So maybe we just try and kill this auger. Oh, that did not go the way I was hoping it would, which is too bad. This auger could really use a killing. I feel like we could risk doing this. Oh man, look at that. We barely do anything, though, in terms of damage. That sucks. And up here, we got work to do. We got an Oracle, level 2, who needs to die. Now, remember, Krellis is not going to impart leadership to the level 2 warrior, but he would to the level 1 hunter. What kind of damage can we do here? Pretty decent. Let's see if we can get some good hits in. Not bad, not bad. We took some damage, but all in all, that went okay. If we swing twice and get hits, we'll get the kill, but I don't want Krellis, you know, ending up with a ton of extra damage, so I think what we'll probably do here... No, you know what? I think we'll do it. I think we'll go in with him and try for the kill if we can get it. Nice. Perfect, and we didn't take extra damage. That's wonderful. Good experience gain for him, too. We want to keep leveling him up as much as we can. Now, here's an opportunity. Ooh, look at this. Almost no one can get into this village except for that one... There's only one unit that can get there, and that is this guy. And he wouldn't do enough damage to kill our bat in one go. So, I think maybe we do that. We take our bat, we capture this village, knowing that we might take some hits. That's really the main thing. Yeah, I think we take that risk. A little bit of a gamble, but it's not the end of the world. Okay, our brawler here. Yeah, this isn't really ideal. I don't want our brawler getting beat up too badly. And we have to be mindful that as we move our units out of this spot, they're going to be able to swoop around behind us. I mean, like, again, this priestess, like... We just don't do a lot of damage, right? Because of the nighttime. So I think we'll try this. Let's just see if we can get some hits in. Okay, well, kind of tit for tat. That's something, I guess. Again, I think we just play it pretty cautiously here. We can swap these two out. Just like this. Nice. Oh, really nice. Okay, and then we'll park back there. I mean, we could go for this. I don't know, though. It's a bit of a... Like, he has better chance to hit us, but we have a 78% chance to get that kill. So, I mean, I feel like it might be worth trying. We could even... You know what? We could bring this guy in. He's weak, but he might be able to get the kill. Kind of like this. I don't know. Yeah, let's try it. Perfect. Okay. Now we've got a really solid fighting lineup here. Of course, these two could get killed fairly easily, but... and I wonder, if we were to go here, what does that do? It doesn't really change anything. So I think we do that, and that way at least we're in a better tile. Oh, but you know what? Now they can get in behind. No, I don't want to do that. Yeah, I don't like that as much. Okay, pretty good so far, I would say. I think we just leave our hunter here to fight this ambusher by himself. I don't want our burner anywhere near any of this, though. And because now they're in the water here, we're actually in a really bad spot. Like, if we go down right into this corner, a bunch of them can still get to him, which is not good. Man, this sucks. I unintentionally sort of put my burner in a really bad position here. Shoot. What kind of damage can we do? Ooh, that's not good. Yeah, I don't want to do that. That's no good. We may need to get over here to help him, unfortunately. Okay, so what happens if we do this? Let's just see. Yeah, they can get in behind us now. You know what? I'm okay with that. We're going to have to try to help. At least we're on the village, so we should be fine. Let's try for a slow here. Come on. Yes! Okay, that's good. We needed to get that slow, because I feel like now, if we do go down here, only two of them can get to him. This ambusher and this skirmisher. Nobody else can get down there to hit him, right? This one can't, because he's stuck up here. So if we go right into the corner, I mean, we can get trapped. That would be not good. So maybe we... you know what? We'll have the netcaster and the hunter there. They can probably help. So let's just do that. It's sketchy, but I feel like it's okay. Because this guy now is slowed and almost dead. I suppose the other option is we just go in and try to get the kill on him, knowing that we could take some heavy damage. And if we go here, then we're able to get attacked by this guy as well. Yeah, I don't like that. I want to play it safe. We're going to go right down here and just pray that that doesn't go horribly for us. Now, I guess the question becomes, over here now, do we have to worry about any of this? Let me just see movement-wise. Okay, so now our healer can get attacked in the back, which is sketchy, but it's not the end of the world because we at least have healing. And these two can't get over there, so it's really just this one. This level 2 ambusher here that can actually hurt us pretty heavily. The rest, and this ambusher here, the rest of them can't actually get out there, so I think we can handle that. Now back here, it would be nice to save this hunter if we can. Like, why sacrifice him if we don't really need to? You know what? Maybe we just protect our bat even. Go up like this, knowing that he's probably going to die. But at least we keep our bat safe. That being said, like, again, the bat can survive this, right? 5x4, even if all of them land, it's still not going to do enough to kill the bat. You know what? All right, I'm going to go here. That way he can't get to him. He's safe. I think that's going to do it. And then our citizen's going to stay put. Okay. I know this is like a lot of time spent on each turn here, but I feel like this is pretty critical, right? This is sort of the make or break, as was mentioned in the comments. So, okay, we're going to end it there. Nice kill from that peasant, holy. Nice, good work from the thug, too. Okay, now our burner should be in good shape. This is too bad. We're going to lose this brawler. Hey, but at least he's really weak. Nice, good kill from that brawler. Oh, level up, buddy. Get that kill. Oh, he's so close. Yeah, I would have loved to have seen this brawler level up. Ooh, this thug's gonna die here. Yep. And our burner is not out of the woods yet because as other units move over like that, they're still gonna threaten him, right? This peasant's gonna go down. Poor guy. So close to a level up, too. Now our only hope is to get the burner across the water and over here somewhere, right? Yeah, because these units are dropping like flies. Yeah, he went after the hunter. Ooh, hunter's almost dead, but did get some more experience there. Oof. Oh my god. We can't lose Guabo. Holy, I wasn't really expecting them to go after him so heavily. Lose Guabo. No! Good job, Guabo. Holy. Man, like, that is terrifying how they can just move like that. And they just, like, again, nighttime is sketchy. I was legitimately terrified I was going to lose Guabo there. Okay, well, we definitely have to get Guabo out of danger here, so... Yeah, now you can see, like, this is really ugly. We're in pretty rough condition here. Okay, this auger... So let's see, we can kill this oracle for sure. Thinking we maybe just use our Triton to do that. Maybe our diviner. Nah, that's not a really guarantee. Yeah, this one, pretty good chance to get some good damage. I mean, about a 50% chance of getting the kill or leaving him at 9 health, which is pretty good. Probably enough to scare him off to a village or something. This brawler's been taking an absolute pounding. Still alive, though, which is good. Yeah, up here, like, again, our Drake, I think our Drake might be toast here because he's getting pinned in pretty heavily. Unless we can send units down to help him, which is kind of sketchy. We definitely have to get, yeah, we have to get Guabo out of danger. There's no question about that. So then... How do we want to handle this? Ay. This is a nightmare because these saurians are just so highly mobile, right? Okay, Bat is going to go... I'm procrastinating making the really hard decisions by just thinking about my Bat right now. Okay, so the Bat is going to go, like, up here, maybe. Sort of like there. Like that, maybe? Yeah, okay. We're not totally in attack range, but we're close enough that they could try and get to us, kind of. Yeah, that's totally fine. Okay, now down here, this is kind of nothing. Entangler, where do we want to go? I think we want to just get as far back as we can. Our burner, again, I really mishandled our burner. Like, he's in a really precarious position because I kind of screwed up, admittedly. So I think we have to just push down and try to help him. So between these two, we have to do something. So maybe the Triton just stays on the village. I can't send Cylana in entirely by herself, but you know what we could do? Like, Cylana can get in here like this, probably kill this skirmisher with no trouble at all. Although, you know what? This hunter can probably do that. See, we only do 3. But if we get Cylana in there like this, and we go after this guy, ooh, here's an idea. Okay, so Cylana goes here, blasts this guy. Hunter goes here, kills this guy. That at least buys us a little bit of wiggle room, right? Okay, I don't hate that idea. Triton's gonna just give this guy the business. Come on. Yes! Yes! We needed that kill. Okay. That buys us a little bit of wiggle here. Okay, so Triton's done his thing. Like I said, I think what we do with Cylana is we go in here. This is sketchy putting her here, but like, I don't know what else to do. We really want to save this Drake too. I mean, obviously Cylana is mission critical. Like, we actually can't afford to lose her, but... Man, this is so, like... Again, I feel like we really had momentum, but these saurians are just so, you know, crafty and sketchy. Like, they can just make things happen, eh? Okay. Because I'm thinking we go here... And then we move our hunter in, and we can probably get the kill. We'll do the extra damage, given that the, like, if we go like this, let's see. We can still undo it. Now we do 4, and all we have to do is hit once, right? 78% chance to get that kill. That's pretty good. But Cylana is now, that's as far as she can go, right? If we do that, Cylana can get attacked by, like, a ton of different units. So we'd really need to have another unit get a kill in there somewhere. Like, we'd have to go here. Alternatively, we go here with Cylana, and then we go here with our Entangler, and here with our Hunter, and then we can at least kind of fight from a more defensible position. I think that's probably the safer play, actually. So we go like this. We go here. Try for that kill and cross our fingers. Come on. Come on. Get it. Yes! Okay, good. And then we send our Netcaster up here to at least provide some support to Cylana. And we're in the benefit of getting the light to make our attacks do more damage, and we get the healing support. Between these two, I don't know who'd be better to attack. Doesn't really matter. Probably this one, just because he's closer. Come on, land one. Yes! Oh, and we got so lucky. That is incredible. Now we have an Entangler. Oh, okay. I feel like we have a tiny bit of life here. A tiny bit. I think we might have just saved our burner, who is still probably going to get attacked and might even get killed. But at least we have a hope now, because this guy can't make it down to the burner. This guy can't either. This is the only one who can attack our burner currently. So I think we now have an actual chance to keep the burner alive. So now the question is, how do we save Guabo? Because Guabo is obviously in really rough shape. So I think what we probably need to do is kill this skirmisher. And I think the Siren might be the best equipped to do that. Yeah, the Siren's definitely the one to do it. Come on. Come on, again. Frick. Oh, we really needed to get those hits. This just got substantially more challenging now. And this Augur is still there, so we really need to get rid of the Augur. Because what I want is for Guabo to like be able to get a little further into here. Because Guabo has 7 movement. That's 1, 2, 3, 6. He should be able to get like down in here somewhere, right? But it's just these units are in the way. Okay, we could go here with our healer. Blast this Augur and try for the kill. Yes! Good experience gain for Refamesa as well. You know, I wouldn't mind keeping this Hunter alive just because obviously he is closer to a level up, so... Or can we fall back like this? What are our... It's not terrible. I mean, we might get killed, but like, let's just try and soften him up, right? Yeah, we're taking the brunt of it. Bad luck on our part there. All right, this guy's going to just retreat back. Try to heal a little bit. I should have used Krellis to boost the attack there. That was a mistake. Krellis can step in and maybe put some hurt. You know what, though? Probably better to just keep Krellis up here and do the work on this guy. Because he's in the water, right? He's in a vulnerable position. But again, we need to save Guabo. So how do we... Ooh, and look at that. We can get Guabo in here. And then he is protected. and nothing can get to him then. That's what we needed, right? We just needed some space for Guabo. So let's do that. We'll park him right here. And if this unit's not dead, that's fine. Like, who really cares, right? We'll just go like this. And then we're still in good shape, I think. It's not perfect, but it's good enough, I would say. Holy. This really feels like it's balanced on a knife's edge, though. Okay, now the question becomes, do we go for this skirmisher? Or do we send Krellis in to try to help with somebody else? Like maybe this Oracle even. Like what can we do here? I don't like that at all. I'd rather fight this guy. And we'll start with our warrior. Try and soften him up if we can. Really nice. Barely took any damage. Tiny bit, but not bad. And then Krellis can swing away here. We hit 3 times, we get the kill. And one more. Dang it. Really wanted that kill. Let's see if we can get lucky here. It's a bit of a waste because this unit's probably going to die, but at least... oh, actually, he can't even get hit. So you know what? That's fine. The experience doesn't entirely go to waste then. Yeah, and I don't really want to attack this guy anymore. I think we just hold what we've got here. You know, it is what it is. I think we just... We might lose our brawler. I guess we could send the brawler, like, in behind to try to get a little more protection. But I feel like these priestesses are probably more important than the brawler, even though he's loyal. I don't know. Like, okay, what if we do this? Like, what does that change? Because where was he before? He was here. Yeah, and they can get to him there. This guy can't. This guy can. Augur can't. It's really just this one who can hit him and this one. But only one of them is going to be able to because there's only one spot. So I feel like that's okay, actually, keeping him there. Ooh, but then, yeah, he can get hit by that skirmisher too. So between the two of them, they could definitely kill him. I feel like that might just be a risk we have to take. Maybe it is worth doing this then, even though we could get killed. Okay, we got to soften this guy up a bit then. Nice. Okay. I'd say that's worth it. He's now way weaker. Could even do this knowing we might just get killed, but I don't hate that, honestly. I just want to try and soften him up some more. I know we were probably going to take damage, but... Okay, that did not go well for us at all, but I was just trying to keep this brawler alive. If he does die, I mean, it'll be what it'll be, I guess. Or, you know, again, like, okay, let's just walk it through. If we do this... but then our priestesses are at more risk. No, we're going to leave it like this. And then we're going to end it there and just pray that this goes okay. I forgot, too, we still have this. Come on, get that kill. Oh, man, this guy is just, like, staying alive here. And now this poor guy's going to die with all this experience. That sucks. Okay, and yeah, this is what I was afraid of right here. And now this guy's going to come in for the kill, right? I can't remember if he could get there or not. Yeah, and that's exactly it. So we lost our loyal brawler. I mean, that's too bad. Yeah, man, this is a highly difficult scenario. Holy. I cannot believe how powerful these saurians are. Like, they are just deadly. I mean, we're out of the night finally. So that was very costly, though. We lost that loyal brawler, which is a real shame. But good news is we kept our burner alive. And maybe I was being overly cautious with the burner, but I feel like he's a more critical unit than the loyal brawler was. Okay. Krellis can maybe get a kill here. Man, this skirmisher. want to feed some experience to somebody. You know what? Here's a good opportunity. Maybe we go for the kill like this. Try to give this guy some experience. I just have to be mindful that he could easily die, though. Again, I feel like we still have to clean this up. Like, we're not able to just, like, charge on out of here willy-nilly at this stage. But this Oracle we do want to try to kill, so... Hang on, let's just kind of regroup. Okay, maybe here's an opportunity. Yeah, let's do this. Nice, we slowed him. Perfect. Okay, that guy is now, like, killable very easily. Our Priestess could do this, and then I think would get the level up, which would be really nice. So let's do that. Have to hit twice, but that should be doable. Come on, one more. Yes, and that should be enough. Yes! Okay, now we've got a second Diviner, which is excellent. And that can still benefit because it's not currently day, it's dawn. So anybody next to it's going to fight like it is daytime. Yeah, I'd love to get Krellis the kill. He's taken some damage, and I don't want him getting myrtleized. Iron can probably go here and finish this ambusher off, which is... Oh, that is so good. Okay. Alternatively, we could feed experience to the Priestess. I think Krellis, though, is probably the one to do it. Yeah, let's do it with Krellis. There we go. Good experience gain for him. This guy needs health like yesterday, so we'll do that. The bat is gonna go... Oh, shoot. Now they've kind of protected all these villages. Okay. Options here. What do we want to do? We want to kill this Oracle for sure. So I think we also have to kill this Ambusher, who I kind of forgot about. Priestess probably is going to be the one to do it. Yeah, I would say so. Light beam away. Come on. Yeah, there it is. Big experience boost for our Priestess here. Guabo's just going to stay put with these two for healing purposes. As is this fighter, I think. And this citizen. And this hunter, again, just parking there for the healing. You know what? Let's just get everybody together, get the healing going, kind of recuperate a little bit. I think that's the good play. Now, we got to kill this Oracle, like I said. So, what would be the smart way to do this? Thinking probably we hit it hard with our Diviner. Yeah, I think we hit hard with the Diviner. You know, I don't want Cylana taking a bunch of extra damage. But I do want... Oh, man, look at though. If we go up to that village, we can get surrounded very easily. And we could take quite a bit of damage. So I don't... As much as I do want my Triton there, I'm also kind of like, I don't know. Especially without any real support. The Hunter could move up to help too, but... Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to attack here, like this. Light beam. Hopefully we do some damage. Good. Perfect. And now our Hunter can get the kill and hopefully get some experience. Come on, land it. Come on, one more. Come on, come on. Are you kidding? Man, now that really sucks because now we kind of have to get the kill this way. I don't want this guy staying alive, so that's super annoying. I did not want to do it that way. Oh well, that's what it's going to be. There it is. Good kill at least. Okay. I'd say that's pretty good. Now, the question is, what do we do with our bat? And our burner, I guess, can just move up. I think he's safe now, so I don't think there's really anything that can get to him at this point. So now it's just cleanup, right? We have to still be very careful, and we want to be mindful of our turns because we don't want this, you know, going super long if it doesn't have to. I think the bat, we're just going to, like I said, try and entice them to come out to play. What if we go like this? No, they can attack us. What about here, maybe? It's not bad. That's not bad at all. Yeah, okay. They can't get to us there. They can get close. But they can't actually get to our bat. And that's the important thing. Just confirm that. Yeah, they can't get to the bat. All right, so this is where we're going to end it. Ooh. Man, I am still nervous as heck. And look at that. He's still recruiting level 2 ambushers, so this is not over. I think we might have to do this as a 3-parter. Oh, like, you know, I think we've got this. Like, we've got now a lot of really powerful units, but it's still you know, a tough fight. And I mean, we're a little ways away from this. It's going to take us probably another, what, 5-6 turns to get up here, I would say. So yeah, there's still a lot to go in this scenario. Obviously, we had some unfortunate things happen. We did lose our loyal brawler, and we did lose that initiate who was about to level up. But we had a lot of good things happen, right? We did level up a warrior to level 2, which is great. We have another entangler. That's pretty fantastic, I would say. What else happened? We have another diviner. That's a big deal. Continuing to get experience with Krellis. Yeah, I'd say overall we kept our burner alive. That's the other big thing. So overall, I'd still say this is a good thing, but definitely a few mistakes and unfortunate losses. So we're going to save this one right here. Call this part 2. And as always, guys, thank you very much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next one.